Maybe we should start a fantasy bowling league. This baseball thing doesn't go good.
Hey, have you ever had that fantasy of playing Major League Baseball? I did. So me and my pals from STO, we got together and went to Cleveland Indians Fantasy Camp in Goodyear, Arizona. I talked to some fantasy campers that have been to camp before, and the one thing that they did tell you is you do need to prepare for a little bit. You need to go throw the ball a little bit, do a little bit of stretching, because it's 7 days in a row of exercise. We did some preparation, we threw, we hit, we used some muscles that we didn't use before, and I was glad that I did that, because I did feel like that I was a little stronger, and if I didn't do that, I would have struggled through the week a little more with some aches and pains. No, I was warming up in Cleveland. It was cold and snowy. We had to actually throw the ball in the snow at some point to get our arms working a little bit.
This is what you call dedication right here. This is what you call dedication for fantasy.
And then you walk out into this. Even if your baseball isn't as sharp as you think it would be, this weather's worth it just to come out as it is.
Warm. Yeah, we're in Arizona now.
How we doing? Hi.
I'm a golf professional. I'm 40 years old, and I love baseball. And there's just this special feeling that you get when you walk into a clubhouse that you just can't get on a golf course.
You come out, you walk into your locker, and you get to see all the great stuff that you get, your uniforms and your jackets and everything. And people were really enamored when you walk into your locker the first time and see your name and see your jersey, something that's pretty neat. You don't get to spend too much time checking it out because, you're out there getting ready to stretch.
Left knee into your chest.
Then when you go out there and Rick Manning leads the charge and throws you out there and you start stretching.
Oh, I can't do it.
They're very careful about getting you stretched out and getting you ready for the day because they don't want injuries because they know you're not going to have a good time if you get pulled muscles and stuff.
Yeah, you're ready for game.
Toad, you're crazy.
Get to meet really good people, and you meet people that really love the game. It's fun to be around people like that.
This is my third straight year, and it's been a blast.
Ed and Emmy works for Sports Time Ohio, and he was a guy on the team that was just a great shortstop. He had a great week, a lot of fun, has a fun personality. Also, we had Dave Pensura from Sports Time Ohio. Dave's a CFO from Sports Time Ohio. That's where you start, you had the nicknames going on. You start with, they were calling him DP and Pin and all kind of stuff. I called him Pinhead after he dropped about 3 ground balls in a row. But, and that's kind of what developed friendships just like you made when you were growing up where you just start to get nicknames that go along just like Rick Manning and Archie and Mike Hargrove and Grover. And that's how those relationships develop.
I mean, I didn't even know Rick's first name for about 3 months in the big league. Archie Manning, they called him, Mike Hargrove, Grover.
Steve Mullen was a guy very quiet when we started out the week, didn't really talk too much. And all of a sudden, you had guys that never met him before 2 days later call him Malls and Mully and all that kind of stuff, which was really cool. And then to top it all off, we had our man Mike from New York City, radio disc jockey, on-air name Jaguar. And so we used the Jaguar term. Jaguar was probably said more than any word in our dugout throughout the whole time.
Jaguar. The Jaguar. Oh.
A wonderful person, great guy, and really was a lot of fun. So you just create these relationships over a week that's amazing, just like ball players do when, as they sign up for a team or as they sign as a Major League Baseball player.
Got a little surprise for the guys today. Everybody's going to be wearing the white pants. I mean, you know me. I don't wear white pants. That is way too boring. I'm a spice up fantasy kid right out of the gate. All right, let's go get this thing started. Let's go see what Gary Bell has to say about this new uniform change for fantasy camp.
I look good, I look good, I look exactly the way you wish you could. I look good, I look good, come on. I'm in love with a girl that I call old school, sipping on my brandy.
I'm writing up a fine for this boy with a goofy looking pants.
If we beat your team by more than 10, you got to wear these to the banquet on Friday.
Joe said that I'm the best in the West. I got the girl singing, no need to guess, just bless my finesse.
Bottom of the 5th. Scores 9-1. We got to beat Romberg's team by 10. He's got to put these bad boys on right here, these slacks.
I'm just debating whether I gotta wash those things first.
And I never said anything about cleaning these things for him before Friday night's dinner either, so it's going to be good. 9-1, my team's focused right now.
Uh-oh.
You're up, Johnny, you're up. Come on, Michael, come on, Michael. Ball down.
He's got speed. I'm a little impressed.
She all up on me, so I guess you're gonna get it.
Oh, I didn't get by. I need a home run. Let's go, Rick, come on. Win it. Throw it. You got him, you got him. Come on, come on, come on, Rick. Come on, bring it in. Baby! I love baby! Jimmy, how's that bat looking? Give me some. Oh, man. Give me some.
Come on. I look good.
Wow, did he hit that
That ball smoked.
There's a swing, Michael. Good shot.
Nice shot.
He's hit another good ball,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
he's swinging at it good. And that's the play for Greg Fry right there. He needs to pop this, which he did. A very nice play with the putter right here. Oh, and
what a
AC
putt.
drops it for 3.
Good stroking in the hole for par. Frank for his par.
Yes. Good putt. Started out to the right, bring it back to the flag.
That's what he's trying to do, Jimmy.
Oh, he's hit a tremendous golf shot right here. It's right at it, Vince.
Look
right
at that.
at it. What a great shot by Mike.
Ooh, around and in.
He got it.
And this time, Elvis Gerback does not win in Columbus. And the win.
Nicely done by Austin Carr. Oh, and he makes it, knocks it right in the back of the hole right there.
And for Grover, it's over. Welcome to beautiful Beachmont Country Club in Cleveland, Ohio for the Par 3 Shootout presented by Cleveland Construction. Some of golf's greatest players have walked this course. The PGA Tour played the inaugural Cleveland Open here at Beachmont in 1963. The event won by Arnold Palmer. More recently, Beachmont has the proud distinction of serving as a U.S. Open qualifying site. Certainly, we are honored to play our championship round at this very, very prestigious course. Hello and welcome to the Par 3 Shootout presented by Cleveland Construction Championship Round. I'm Vince Cellini, joined by PGA professional Jimmy Hanlon. Jimmy, Palmer won here. I mean, Beachmont is dripping in history. What a great setting for our championship.
Yeah, Vince, 88 years old this place is, and it is a beautiful venue, one of the hardest golf courses in all of Northeast Ohio, and part of that reason is the Par 3, and that's where we're going to be today.
All right, Jimmy, now let's take a look at our field and how our players got to today's championship. And we begin with a change to address. Browns general manager Tom Heckard won the qualifier at Lakewood Country Club. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it here today. So, in the spirit of competition, former Browns linebacker Frank Stamms, the runner-up from Lakewood, receiving Tom's spot in the championship. Advancing from the show at Shale Creek Golf Club, former Indian skipper Mike Hargrove. Mike entered the final hole, tied with Rick Manning and Kevin Mack. But Grover stuck a tee shot to 6 feet from the pin, drained the birdie putt, and advanced to the championship here at Beachmont. The third round of golf took place at Stonewater Golf Club. On this day, Mr. Cavalier Austin Carr showed everyone his sweet stroke from the tee box. After 4 holes of play, Austin finished his day at even par. If he putts today as he did at Stonewater, AC is going to be tough to beat. And finally, advancing from the North Star Golf Club, former Ohio State quarterback Greg Fry. Play was intense throughout this competition as Greg and Elvis Gerback battled the challenging greens at North Star. Gerback knocked down a birdie putt at the last hole to pull to within 1, but in the end, Fry's consistency and score of even par was just too much to overcome. So Jimmy, a terrific field here, and you know, play, pressure both ratcheted up here in the championship round.
It is. I mean, it's great. We have a Cav, an Indian, a Brown, and a Buckeye. How could it? It can't work out any better than that for us. And guys that can really play golf. You know, Frank Stam, starting out with Frank. Frank kind of got rid of Mr. Heckert there somehow. He's a linebacker. I think they figured out their way to get where they need to get to. He got into the event first. Frank can hit the golf ball. You know, he struggled a little bit at Lakewood. His tempo wasn't as good, but he makes great solid contact, and he's really fun to watch. Mike Hargrove, you know, how about that pressure? Wins in the end. Solid play by Mike. He's a really good ball striker. Short game a little bit shaky. That's going to be tough for him here at Beachmont, but he's definitely a factor. Austin Carr hasn't made a mistake so far in the shootout. His tempo looks tremendous. He played great at Stonewater, made easy work of the field there at Stonewater. I don't think it will be quite as easy for him here at Beachmont. You know, and last but not least, Greg Fry. He kind of upset probably our early favorite, Elvis Gerback. I mean, Greg's a good player and has played in a lot of tournament golf, which will be a big deal for him here when we get to the finals because these guys all want to win.
These guys have all been great competitors and champions in their respective sports, and now they take it to a whole new level here in golf. It's going to be a lot of fun. You mentioned the historic club, Beachmont. We will be participating today on holes 3, 7, 9, and 15. And Jimmy, we have some surprises along the way for the fellas, huh? It won't be easy.
It won't be. A good carpenter always says measure twice and cut once. The same can be said here at number 3. Club selection is crucial because coming up short or flying the green at Beachmont is rarely a smart play. There's a deep bunker front right and back right and one waiting behind the green as well. The green is tricky and slopes from back to left front. Number 7 is the longest of the par 3s. There's a couple fairway bunkers, but those shouldn't come into play. As you attack this hole, don't miss it left. If you miss it left and end up in the bunker, you're going to be left with the challenge of up and down because the green slopes from left to right. Our third hole of the day is number 9. This hole plays slightly uphill, so club selection is key. The smart play might be to miss this green just short. Reason being, the green rolls and slopes in all directions. Par on number 9 is a very good score. Our finishing hole of the competition can make or break you. Of the holes we play, this is the one where I'd say you need to hit the green on your tee shot. Deep bunkers guard the front. There's little or no room behind the green, and if your ball lands on the tongue, there's a good chance it could roll all the way back down the hill.
Jimmy, no question, this is a beautiful layout, and now I'd like to see how these players control their nerves. They've all played on very big stages, but few have played in championship golf, even our par 3 shootout.
Yeah, and you know, if you've been in the shootout before, the nice thing is, Vince, is they've got a round behind them. They understand a little bit about where the cameras are going to be and how the day works. But again, breathing is essential here for these guys. When you get a little bit under pressure, especially that first shot of the day, Vince, you know, it can be difficult.
And that first shot of the day will come from Frank Stams as we head to the opening hole, number 3 in our par 3 shootout presented by Cleveland Construction. The championship is here. We're underway in just a moment.